In general, we have like 2 hours or 3 hours of meetings with my team every week. If I compare that to a normal company, I would probably stay 7, 8, maybe 1 day a week just in meetings. I'm very efficient because we don't have a lot of meetings. Hello everyone, today we are on Wednesday and we're gonna be with all the team at Submagic going to Florence, and in this video I will teach you and I will show you how I manage my company fully remote, because today we have employees from all over the world coming in Italy to a seminar, and I will explain you all the secrets I get from learning how to manage your company being fully remote and what's the benefits and what's the inconvenience as well. Let's go. So I will explain you why I decided to start this company remote and not with offices. First of all, you need to understand that I have like around 10 years of experience of entrepreneurship, and I did both type of companies. I always dreamed about like building a company and being able to live wherever I want in the world and being able to travel whenever I wanted as well. Traveling and having the freedom to live wherever I want, because I'm still young, I'm 27, and at this moment, when I start the company at 26, I didn't know where I will live later. So I will love to have the possibility to choose that. So this was one of my dreams. But when we made together with CFA, basically we didn't have too much choice, because he directly told me like, David, I will leave France to live in South Korea in a couple of months. So we didn't have the choice to be remotely at the beginning. But that was not really an issue, because at the beginning Submagic was not successful at all. Like, we didn't start the project yet, and those questions of do we start a remote company or not was not too much headache for us. And so for us it was obvious for two reasons. Him, he wanted to live abroad and to live in South Korea, and me, I wanted to travel the world and being able to build this company. For me, what defines wealth and success is like being able to be freedom. Like, freedom is the metrics that I care the most to see if my company is successful or not. Like, can I travel? Can I live abroad? Can I move from this place to another? Or am I stuck to something? Freedom is gold. The main benefits of working remotely is the efficiency. And that's funny because a lot of people think that if you work remotely, you're not efficient. You know, the time you spend to go to your office, on the bus, on the subway, take some cigarettes pause, or trying to take some coffee pause with colleagues and stuff like that. And those times, it's a lot of time that you lose. The second main benefits for me is regarding the people in the team. Hiring the right people. For example, if we were stuck in Paris, we need to find people around Paris or in Paris. So the scope of the people that we can look at are much more smaller. Thanks to the fact we are remote, when we are hire a new position, we hire worldwide. Argentina, from Vietnam, from India, from France. And about the third is the result of the second point. It's like, because you work with people all over the world, that creates the third benefits, mixing culture together. If you put someone coming from India, working with someone from France, working with someone from the US in the customer support team, you will have three different visions of how you can serve your customers. And because we are selling a product worldwide, we have customers all over the world, it's good to mix the culture, because all the customers are not the same and all the customers don't have the same approach. We need to adapt.
Today I will show you guys how to eat this cake of Italian. You use it, put to the milk, then molto bene, molto bene.
Okay, so the three main challenges of the remote work, we were talking about that in the car earlier. The first one, I would say, is isolation. When you spend all your time by yourself, because you are working remotely. So you generally work from your place. And working from your place means that you don't do the separation between like your personal life and your professional life. But there is some way and some tactics to avoid that. Like, we work, you know, in co-working space, going on place where other people are working by themselves. The second challenge that I face with remote work, and I would say is linked to the first one as well, is like having a good balance between your personal life and your work life. First of all, I was working in my room. So when you mix your bed with your room, it's difficult to make the difference. So just try to find a place in your home where you can work and a place where you can live, you know. Try to stop working at a certain time. Like, at the end of the day, try to have some time for work and time for your personal life. Try to separate both life. It's really important. It's even more difficult to do it because you don't have offices and your life is always a mix between both. And if you try to separate, it's good and that can help you out. Regarding the third point, I would say is the communication process. It can be difficult to understand other people when you are not working with them. First of all, by just talking over Google Meet or phone, it's difficult to understand like the feeling and the emotion of the other person. Also by the fact that we are working with people from different cultures, how people will interpret what you are telling is different. So communication issue could be like a dangerous point of the remote work. And well, the solution for that is mainly you have to be very organized in your work. You have to be very precise in what you say. In the documentation, you have to document everything that you are doing. I think like Sife will explain you like how we do that.
Yeah, I think like when you working like in different time zone in different countries, one of the key points is like the confidence that you give to your team. Set goals, like very clear goals to your teams. For example, customer experience. What we want to do is like, okay, we want 100 reviews per month, for example, or 200 reviews per month. So this is the target, this is the goal, right? We will give a lot of confidence to the team. So we'll tell him like, okay, no matter what you want to do test and learn, but the goal is to achieve like 200 reviews per month. So usually what they do is that they have a clear goal and they work for it.
But I think the difference is that when someone start working with us, we give a lot of confidence to them. Like we give them a lot of responsibilities.
Yes.
So yes, this is another very important point that structures the remote team at Submagic and how we work is the organization. So we have one weekly call with all the teams on Monday, where basically me and Sife, we summarize like what's going on in the product part and the business part for the week and what's the goal of next week. And then I have a weekly call with my customer team every week on Wednesday, where we summarize like what's going on, what's the objectives, and how I can help you guys reach your goals and find solution for that. And with Sife, we are talking basically like we are having a call like every day, but we don't know like exactly at what time we are calling each other, but we are doing like a 15-minute calls every day, and that's it. So in general, we have like maybe I have probably like 2 hours or 3 hours of meetings with my team every week. That's it. And if I compare that to a normal company, I will probably stay like 6, 7, 8, maybe one day a week just in meetings with people. That came back to the point of efficiency. I'm very efficient because we don't have a lot of meetings. I think at Submagic we tried probably like 200 different software to help us being more organized as a remote team. We choose like only 5 of them that are really good, and we only use them. That's it. So first of all, the most important one, and I think the one that is the most underrated, is like just Google Meet, Google Workspace, the Google Suite. So we use Google for mail, for calendar, for Meet. Regarding the process documentation and all the documentation of the company, I would say all the business is on Notion. We use Notion for that because the capability you can do with Notion are incredible. You can build everything. We do like process for like the tickets, the bugs, the documentation of the customer support, everything is on Notion. And then the one that is my most favorite one, I have 2 favorite software, but I think the one that we use the most at Submagic is we are known for our Loom subscription. We use so much Loom. And for those who don't know what is Loom, Loom is a software that allows you to screen record your computer and just talk about it. And by filming yourself and filming your screen at the same time and talking, that gives all the information. You have transcript, you have all the options you need to do. But Loom is so far the best software that we are using at Submagic. Number 4 is like TLDV. And so this tool is basically recording your calls that you have on Google Meet or Zoom or Teams, and then do the transcript. And because I'm doing a lot of calls with clients, with creators, with users and stuff like that every day, I cannot remember everything. So he's helping me on that, making summaries super quickly. And this tool is brilliant, super, super great. And the last one is Discord. As a remote team, we are exchanging every day on different subjects. So we use Discord to create different servers, to share information with the team without waiting any answer. Like it's just sharing information. There is canvas for pretty much everything, and it's very organized. So these 5 tools, I would say, is the base of Submagic. One of the difficult parts of being a remote team, I would say, is keeping people motivated. Because without being with them, you cannot share energy together. It's very important to find some moments in the year where we can do some retreats together, and that's exactly why we are here today, is because it's been 1 year that we launched Submagic, and this is the first seminar that we do with all the team. And what we decided to do is like during 1 week, just like regroup the whole team in a very nice place that we love. This year is like in Tuscany, in Italy, because we love Italian food, so we wanted to share what we love to the team, moments we can share together, to share values, to spend good moments, to set up the goals for the years, and just enjoy and have fun and celebrate all the milestones that we have been able to do for the last 12 months. And I think in the long term we will do that every 6 months. So it's good to have this balance where we'll go back home, we'll need to focus on what we are good at, and then in 6 months we will have another moment of pleasure like this one. Overall, remote team is not for everyone. Some business can be done in remote, some business cannot be done in remote. But so far, our feeling is that remote is the best thing that could happen for Submagic, and I hope this video will help you even grow your business or start your company remotely as we did at Submagic. I'll see you soon for a next video.